You take us in. It's always me and fucking Andrew doing
That
it.
was my
Kyle.
intro. Leave that in. Bass boost that
Welcome to the Thanksgiving episode. I don't know what number it is, but we're recording 2 days before Thanksgiving. By the time this is out, everybody will have been filled to the brim with yummy food.
So filled.
Yeah.
So filled.
Hell yeah.
Well,
God,
not
I love
Jackson, I
imagining
guess.
our audience filled.
Yeah,
This
not
is so
Jackson.
sad for Jackson. Jackson doesn't get anything, do you?
I'd never have an opportunity to be thankful. I don't know
Jackson,
what that feeling is like.
What are Australian holidays? Like Brambletime's Fun Hour or Bimbly Bumbly Day? Like, what do you got over
I
there?
probably have like
Massive fan
Spider
of
Day or
Bimbly Bumbly
something.
Day.
Yeah, Spider Day,
I wish.
Fire Day, Poisonous Snake Day,
Drought, shitty electrical
Drought
grid day.
Rock Eating Day.
Oh yay! What are you guys doing for Famine Day this year? What? Not eating.
Prison Day,
holiday
where
where we
everyone
don't
goes back
eat.
to their roots in Australia. They go back to jail.
Yeah, we get locked up in little fucking chains for the day.
Is that a record for fastest time to bashing Australia in an episode? Probably not.
No, we've started many episodes with this.
Well, no, next week we have to remember the very first word out of our mouths has to be Australia sucks. We just got to like fire out of the gate, you know?
Oh, we gotta beat ourselves? Yeah.
Yeah, set a
wait.
record.
Andrew, I know Kai's never been here. You've never been to Australia, right?
I'm hoping to go this year.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah.
coming over.
I would love to
soon.
visit Australia. It's on my list of places to go. I'd love to go.
Good. You need to make sure that you come on Bimbly Bumbly Day so that I can really celebrate you.
Isn't the airport really crowded on Bimbly Bumbly?
Yeah, 'cause everyone's trying to get out of here
Yeah.
on Bimbly Bumbly Day. The worst holiday known to mankind.
Yeah.
What holidays do they have in Turkey?
I haven't been there in like 8 years. You're at the top of my head. I can name you none.
Well, Kai, I know a couple. I'm Alive Day. I wasn't shot day. Thank God I'm still eating food day. You know, the simple ones.
No.
The classics.
I love how we treat Turkey like it's an active war
Right.
at all times.
Right, because
apparently.
it's a joke to say that. Ha 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 ha.
It's a fine country. It looks like Turkey has the best food known to mankind, at least. From all the
We
videos
have
I've
some
seen.
dishes that are very good. I've said this before. We have dishes that are like in that Middle Eastern region, Turkish people and Greeks and some of the surrounding countries are in a millennium-long blood feud with each other because everybody wants to take credit for the food. So if you've ever gotten gyro or kebab or iskandash, everybody is like, no, we invented that. Fuck Greeks. Murder every Greek baby. And the Greek are like, same at you, bro. We invented that, actually. You just stole it. That's how you know the food is good.
I'm going to err on the side of the Greeks being right. They've been around for much longer, right?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Everything is wrong. You're all wrong.
Do they have feta cheese in Turkey? Do they have feta
Yes.
cheese? They do.
Well,
Ooh.
dairy and cheese and everything is very big in Turkey. So yeah.
I'm Team
Again, it's like-
Greece.
That's a
Hashtag
close.
Team Greece.
Well, so Greece has so many yummy staples like feta cheese and hummus and pita bread and
Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt. Oh, Greek yogurt's so good and all that. It's like I'm trying to think if Turkey has all that stuff because
No, they don't have.
Greece
They don't
has
have
a
anything
lot,
like that.
You know.
Greece even has Turkish kebabs. They invented
know.
that.
Mm.
Well, that's the thing, though. Andrew, you have to be careful if you ever go to that part of the region. If you want to fit in, you have to be like, I love you guys', hey, that thing that the Greek claimed credit for, that feta cheese stuff, what do you guys call it over here? I know you guys invented it. Otherwise, you get shanked. Or at the very least, nagged at
Oh.
very lengthily.
Oh.
Jackson, do you guys have anything like that with like New Zealand?
Yeah, no, I was going to bring it up. We do have something exactly like that. We're in a contentious battle with New Zealand for as long as I've been alive about who invented the Pavlova, which
What's
Do
a
you know-
pavlova?
it's like a special type of cake that's like very eggy, I guess you could call it, very fluffy.
Oh,
You
I've
put
seen
like
this
fruit
shit.
and stuff on it. Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
Pavlova.
Wow, even the internet doesn't know. It's this is Wikipedia. Pavlova is a meringue-based dessert originating in either Australia or New Zealand in the early 20th century.
yeah.
Even they
we,
don't
we
know.
can't figure it out. We can't figure it out. Apparently, no one recorded it, like where it actually came from.
Holy
it's pretty
shit.
crazy. But yeah, it's actually a delicious cake. Very unique.
You got to make me some when I go to Australia. I demand
wait a
it.
minute. So I was wondering about the name. It's named after the celebrated Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova, who toured
maybe it came from
Australia
Russia.
and New Zealand. You guys are
Huh.
such simps. You named a whole cultural dish after a sexy girl that all of you were
Yeah,
into.
you bet. You bet.
Yeah, all right.
It's kind of going for it.
If it was invented in this century, it would be called the Belle Delphine, and you would be fighting over that.
Well, it kind of looks like a bukkake, honestly. It's like very, very, very creamy. It's like filled up with
It's
cream.
a cream
Look, it's
pie.
like- yeah,
It really
it's
is
like
just a
literally-
cream pie. You guys are not subtle at all. You saw Pavlova and named a cream pie after her. I get it. You guys are not clever. No.
You guys need to try Pavlova though. It is actually so
It looks
fucking good.
super good. I can't blame you.
It's an S tier. I don't know. You can't even really call it a cake. It's not a cake. It's like I don't know what you call it. A dessert. Yeah. It's like crunchy on the outside, like crispy on the outside. It's delicious.
The origins of the Pavlova are subject of a long-standing culinary rivalry between Australia and New Zealand, with both nations claiming invention in the interwar period.
We were at war with New Zealand?
Probably.
It says interwar period. I don't know what
Interwar
that
period.
means.
What is that? When were we ever at war with New Zealand? Or interwar means with itself?
Maybe? I
There
don't
was
know.
a civil war in Australia?
The only reference goes to a BBC article about Pavlova's origins, but it also doesn't have the phrase war.
Yeah, and then the only other obviously Australian food that I would say we kind of own is obviously Vegemite and fairy bread. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, do either of you guys are fighting over stuff that I wouldn't want to claim credit for?
Oh, are you kidding me? Fucking Turkey would absolutely claim credit for the pavlova if they had the opportunity. Sounds like.
Well, I mean, again, that's not really saying much. Like Turks and Greeks would claim credit for anything. Okay, you could fry a hot dog and they would go, "No, we made that. You stole it. I saw you steal it."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading into this, and this has been a fight since like, oh my god, forever. You guys have been fighting about this since the fucking
1927.
20s. Yeah, holy
Yeah,
shit.
I don't understand how they could even be debate. Like someone had to have written down the recipe first.
Well, can't they just like? What does Miss Pavlova have to say about this?
Yeah, let her
Does she have an
decide.
opinion?
Make
Yeah,
it
she
Russian.
should be able to
Dig her up.
decide. Yeah, let's find out what she says. Maybe she was buried with the very first Pavlova.
Is she dead?
and that's
I
how
don't
we
think
know.
she's dead, is she?
What do you? It was named in the
What?
1920s. I'll give you a
Yes.
guess.
What do you mean is she
Andrew.
dead?
Look, just because she died in 1931 that I just looked up doesn't mean we shouldn't ask the question, okay?
She died shortly after the creation.
Who's the modern one that I'm thinking of? Who's the modern hot ballerina that was like touring forever and a big name?
I
Who
don't
the
know.
fuck am I thinking of?
The Black Swan.
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah. All
I mean,
of them.
Ballerinas, all of them are generally good looking because they're so slim and nimble.
That's true. And their feet are all fucking disgusting and fucked up and you never want to see
Oh,
them.
You don't have to see their
Big
feet.
hobbit feet. Big hobbit feet. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the
that's
gross feet, and then the geishas swoop in too, and they have the worst ones of all, where they're bound into little tiny baby fists, and it's fucking awful.
This sounds cool though. Pavlova was an imperial ballerina, which I don't know what imperial. That sounds cool
E?
though.
Starting with an E or an I. Imperial. Okay.
Imperials.
So she danced for the courts then, or the
Yeah,
the
I
higher
suppose
ups
so. In Russia, I guess at
in
the time.
Russia. Yeah. She was that
And then she
good.
came to Australia, and you guys were like the fucking cartoon dogs with your jaws on the floor and the tongue
Yeah,
rolling out
giant-
and unwinding.
Hot eyes. We were so inspired by her ballerina ring that we had to create a cake in her honor. Now back into the kitchens to bake. It's funny.
What a weird little lady.
No, she
I
was
like
beautiful.
this. That's a cute little feud you guys have going. That's nice.
Yeah. It's pretty low stakes, relatively.
I mean, what do you guys have going on? What do Australia and New Zealand really have going on to argue over? Nothing.
Nothing. Sports.
Well, I
that's about
could
it.
mention one. New Zealand has the Lord of the Rings, but
Right.
Australia has Mad Max.
True. That's pretty contentious.
Fuck. Well, that's also really indicative of their cultures, isn't it? Lord of the Rings is this big, majestic, beautiful, optimistic, high-tailing fantasy adventure of friendship and brotherhood. Oh yeah, they win in the end, and everyone has a celebration and goes home. It's definitely optimistic. Friendship wins in the end. It conquers evil. Meanwhile, Mad Max
conquers darkness.
Meanwhile, Mad Max is a dreary, fire, bloodshed, disgusting, filthy, rotten fuckhole of killing and violence.
I don't know how you can say that about Mad Max when there's fucking breast milk in that movie.
Mother's milk.
That's
Please correct yourself. It's called Mother's Milk. Be proper.
It's Mother's milk.
Mother's milk.
But to Andrew's point, I mean, Max's most famous line in that movie is something about like, if you have hope, you'll go mad.
Yeah.
That's his lesson to the audience.
His opening line in every film is, "My world is fire and blood." And that's just Australia. It really is. Oh, relevant on this, and it's a Thanksgiving thing. So I've talked about it last year on the show, but my family tradition every Thanksgiving is, we get some family together and we do movie marathons for the full days of Thanksgiving. And
I remember last year you shit on your family's recommendations.
That's right, because they're stupid and dumb, and I'm the best one. But it's irrelevant because Kaya, I need you to know that I forced them as our first movie to watch Mad Max Fury Road, because they had never seen it.
Ooh, okay, but what kind of a TV are you watching it on? What kind of sound system do you have?
Buddy
this
boy,
is the kind of thing that
Palerino, I'm going to put my arm on your shoulder. I've got a 70-inch quantum dot OLED Sony TV, and we watched the movie in HDR colorscape with full surround speakers. Ooh.
Sony does QD OLED.
Ooh.
Okay, good. All right.
Now I have to
say... That'll do,
I gotta say, my mom... not too into it, which understandable. She's an older lady, not her kind of movie, but stepdad loved it. And I gotta say, man, that movie holds up. I can't believe it.
So
it's
good.
it never drops pace. I've seen it like 4 times now, and it gets me every time. It's the hypest shit ever made. I don't get it.
How does it feel to know that your stepdad can do so much better? You bitch mom. No, just joking. She's a great person.
Yeah, we kind of gave her the side eye when she was like, "Oh, I'm not into this." We were like, "What are you sick in the head?"
Mad Max
started kissing your stepdad on the couch.
One of your reviews on one of your rewatchings, also try the Black and Chrome edition, which is
I downloaded
black and white.
I downloaded it to watch on my own time, but I wanted to show them the original,
In the black and white mode, does it change the soundscape?
No, it's pretty much the same movie. It's just
it's just black and white.
Artistic. Yeah.
It's artistic. I prefer the color version myself. I just like the landscape.
The color in that movie, it's just amazing. There's so many like oranges and blues in every shot, and it's visually a gorgeous movie alongside everything.
Australia.
Yeah.
The desolate, beautiful
everyone
wasteland
fighting
of cannibals.
Everyone fighting over water and breast milk, just like Australia. Yeah.
We have beautiful colors here.
That movie made me understand what that one director meant when he said that like TV shows or shit that people watch on their phones should not be eligible for the Oscars. You guys, who was it?
Fucking
the Jurassic
Irishman.
Scorsese.
It was Scorsese. Martin Scorsese.
Are you
sure? I mean, a bunch of them came out together and said it. I'm pretty sure it was. I said the guy who made the Irishman.
A lot of directors have said similar things. David Lynch, the guy who made Twin Peaks and all of that, did a whole thing where he was like, oh, I make movies and art, and you watch them, and then you go and you look at it on your fucking telephone. Like he was pissed about it. I remember that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
controversial opinion
Spielberg that I remembered, but yeah, a lot of them have said that, and at the time, people were mad at them back in 2018.
It's so
saying,
true, though.
Oh, what a snob! So, what's the difference if you watch this on your fucking tin can speaker laptop in bed? It's like, no, we're not watching Fury Road on an inferior television. Okay, this is an experience, motherfucker.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Like,
they're not at all.
You only get one.
No,
you only get one chance for a first watching. Why would you ever like
so bad
diminish
these days,
it?
man? I have this pretentious fucking instinct built into me now. When I see people scrolling shorts or watching TikTok or only watching like clips of movies and not watching the whole movie, it just pisses me off. You're wasting your time. Your life lacks any substance.
Or they lack a 70-inch Sony QD OLED.
Yeah, idiots.
No, that-
Why don't you buy a
that's intended to be
$3,000
watched.
television, you fucking moron?
Maybe they just
But no,
can't
it's true
afford
though.
it.
Like whenever
Yeah.
people complain about how movies these days they're mixed so shit, so you can barely hear the dialogue and the music is too loud. And it's like, yeah, because all of those guys who made it, they mixed it so you see it in the movie theater, right? You don't,
Yeah.
not for your living room television. Like Hans Zimmer apparently composes his music and writes it in a movie theater. He
Yeah.
literally just owns a
No, he
movie
doesn't.
theater where he doesn't sit on his laptop like the rest of us with a pair of like Sony headphones or whatever, mixing it
No, he
Mhm.
doesn't.
on FL
He-
Studio.
he's never composed a movie soundtrack before in his life. In general, it's always handed off to his interns.
Well,
He's
that's
just a
another
brand name.
conspiracy theory, yeah. I was going to
Mm.
say, though, about the TikTok and Instagram thing, Andrew. I read
Mm.
today that apps like Instagram and TikTok apparently use their own, like, a proprietary audio processing, which is more advanced than a regular equalizer, where they enhance the obnoxiousness of it. Like, you know how when we record a podcast, you try your best to cut out, like, the lip smacks and the high tones, high frequency shit that is obnoxious to people to listen to. Apparently Instagram and TikTok do the opposite. And the point of it is, if there's a douchebag on the tram sitting next to you listening to videos without headphones, the app wants you to hear that.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah,
everybody
it gets
hearing that
turned on.
fucking
Yeah.
garbage.
It gets turned on when other people are listening.
It really, really blows my mind every time, and I don't know why it does, but it's just the truth. How many people have no real drive in life? All
Yeah.
it is whatever the current hotness is being shoved in their face. And as of right now, it's Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever the fuck. And there's no sense for them to seek things out or develop what they're into or cultivate. It's all just this fucking noise, this wave of
Yeah.
nothing. And I hate when I show my friends like movies or long YouTube videos, let's say like hour documentaries on there, and they can get maybe 5 minutes in before they whip out their phone and check other shit.
Oh,
You know,
dude, yeah.
I hate
And
that.
there's-
It drives me fucking insane how people can't get into things anymore.
And,
you know?
and really, there's no excuse in not owning a Sony QD OLED 70-inch TV.
Are you on
Like, it
Amazon
was-
right now? Are you
I
talking
think
yourself
Jackson's
into
asking
it?
for the Christmas episode a little bit early.
It was just Black
really.
Friday. You really have no excuse not to have life purpose
Yeah,
like Andrew does
yeah.
with these Sony 70-inch
You
QD
son of a
OLED.
bitch. Look, you don't have to have a movie watching TV to at least not pull your phone out while you're watching a movie. You know, it's that simple. That's all.
What if you just don't enjoy the movie?
Then watch a different movie or say something.
Like your mum. You were holding her hostage. She didn't have a choice.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah,
but it depends on the
yeah.
movie, though.
Right.
Okay, Mad Max, like there is barely any dialogue. There's so little to get bored of. Like there's just
Yeah.
constant action. What the fuck? Where did you zone out? What scene? What scene is there in Mad Max Fury Road for you to zone out and get bored?
There really isn't any. It's just so amazing how that movie keeps pace. It never stops.
But that's how I feel about like The Land Before Time. I don't understand how you could ever during those movies pull out your phone, but there's many people that would because they're not into watching
And
a
they're
children's
stupid.
show about dinosaurs.
No, it's not that they're not into it. They're dumb. Like, we have this thing, this new phenomenon. It's encroaching on all of our lives more and more as time goes on. People are afraid of being bored. They can't have any moment of any minute where they're not entertained and hit with stimulus. What I would do is if I was watching The Land Before Time and kind of like, I don't really care for this movie, I would still watch it because you, Jackson, my friend, wanted me to see it. And I would pull from it what I could. And we would discuss it.
You guys want a real
what
black
if I
pill?
as your friend said, hey Andrew, I can see it in your eyes, this movie's not doing anything for you. I can't detect a stiffy in your pants right now from this movie. Clearly not
Well, then I
into
would
it.
slowly and subtly move your hand to my pants to fix that.
I would say you're more than welcome to go on your phone because me as your friend, I know
Well,
that you're
then I would be what's
bored.
called an adult, and I would say, well, why don't we pick a movie we both want to watch? Like,
Well,
if
I'd
you-
say I
if
want to
you
fucking
know.
watch the movie, you dick. Let me watch the movie and you go on your phone. It's fine.
But see, that's different. That's a different experience than if we're trying to find a movie we all want to watch together as a communal experience.
We could
You know
split
what I
screen
mean?
it. 70 inches is a big amount
That's
of real
true.
estate for a
We
screen.
could
screen
we could get out
movies.
the old cardboard box for Halo multiplayer and put it in front of the
Yeah,
TV. Yeah,
we
and
need to
split
put a
screen
sheet.
it.
We need to put a sheet in between so there's no screen cheating on
Right,
each
right.
other's movies.
and
so when
separate
I-
headphones.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't do this, to be honest. We all should have been on our own
Yeah.
experiences, ignoring each other, which is the whole point of being
Yes.
together as a family.
Finally, that's what
That's
being
right.
human is. That's what
That's
holidays are
right.
about.
That's right. I knew it. Yeah.
I miss my family.
Aww. That's okay. I'll visit you one day.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Any second now. You were meant to come over this year, you dick.
I was, but then things out of my hands happen. Out of my
It was
circumstances
exactly
to change.
in your heads. What do you mean?
Okay. Enough.
All right.
Enough of that.
Yeah.
You can now buy entire video game consoles for less than the price of a stick of RAM.
What
How
the
do you guys feel
fuck?
about this?
What has happened to
not heard about
RAM?
Wow.
Apparently, there's a RAM shortage. So 2 sticks
Didn't this
of like
happen back in like
32
2018? Like all the RAM factories in Southeast Asia like flooded during some monsoon
Graphics
period of
cards.
time.
Oh.
No, it was.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure it
about
was
that.
RAM. I'm pretty sure it was RAM. This has happened once before, where RAM prices exploded, and then they came down like a few years later, and now they've exploded again.
Yes, apparently. So you can get a whatever the fuck G-Skill Trident RGB series 64 gigabytes of RAM is now $600. Which means you can get it for
Fuck.
$200 more than a PS5 Slim or a Microsoft Xbox Series S.
Can I just buy the PS5 and rip the
Yeah,
RAM
take
out
its
and
RAM.
use it?
That's what people are saying. I never
RAM
thought that,
harvesters.
usually the deal is you upgrade your PC, you're happy with it, and then like 2 days later it's so depreciated that you're feeling like, all right, cool, I paid however many thousands of dollars for it, and 2 days later it's worth half. All of our computers are now worth double. Like, good investment if you upgrade it right before this.
Oh
I
yeah, I can
suppose.
fucking just rip out my RAM and make a profit. But then I would have
Yeah.
to buy RAM at these prices. How would that work?
Just find an old computer in the dumpster, right?
But then it's gonna
They're
be shit
blaming
RAM.
the AI boom. So
Yeah,
all the companies,
obviously.
Nvidia and stuff, they're all just making hardware for fucking AI companies now. Nvidia's like, we're no longer a gamer graphics card company. We're only gonna serve fucking OpenAI and whatnot. So fuck you.
Neat.
And yeah, wonderful.
Are you, Kaya? Are you starting to get bubble vibes from the AI boom?
Not
I
really.
am.
I mean, it does. For me, it's convenient for stuff. What do you mean AI bubble boom?
I mean, all of the companies are going all in on AI without much. Like what I'm saying is like a lot of the video game companies, for example, are investing heavily into AI in its current form, thinking that it's going to be a silver bullet solution to all, creative workflow. So they're getting rid of creatives and things like that, and they're investing heavily into it. Where I don't think it's reached the level yet, AI as a technology, where it can really sustain that. And so
Yeah,
I
but it
think
will.
eventually, yes, but in the short term, which like companies, obviously care about
I
profit
don't know
a lot.
about the short term, but it's one of those things where people just try to sound smart. Like, oh, this is just like the .com bubble. Yeah, but not everything is the same, right? It's like, what if you're calling this a bubble? Like, if somebody called the combustion engine a bubble, oh, this is gonna collapse. Who the fuck would ever want to get on one of those things instead of a horse and buggy?
No,
don't know.
obviously the .com bubble, like it was a bubble, it popped, but that doesn't mean that like the internet technology
AI will.
that pushed that
True.
first
Mm-hmm.
disappeared after that fact. It continued on. I just mean like the overall initial investment outweighed the actual value that is currently in the
Okay,
market.
do you want my black pill?
Yeah, give me your black pills.
Okay, 8 billion people on the planet, right? 7.9 of them are in the third world. All of those people will pay out the ass for any, like Elon's 3D avatar goon bot. All right, it doesn't matter if it's a bubble or not. It's like all of those people can be extracted for all of their worth.
What worth? You just said they're in the third world.
They have money. I was watching a documentary recently that apparently Indian women have so much golden jewelry that they have more than like Germany, the United States, and the IMF combined in gold storage.
So wait, that's
all of
what
that jewelry could be sold.
That's what Zuckerberg's after, the fucking Indian jewels. Indian jewelry.
That's what they're all after. Yes. What? This is not even a
No.
conspiracy theory. What are you even accusing me of? Yes, Zuckerberg, Elon, Bezos, they all want the world's gold supply. Yes, and money.
Yeah.
Okay, the gold supply.
Yeah,
They
Money,
all
yes,
just
but-
want influence over their money, so they'll get whatever it takes. It's kind of just how it
Power.
is. Yeah.
I thought it was more so like they don't see value in it in the third world right now because they don't have much spending money and not much luxury the opportunity to spend on luxury things like AI. I thought it was more so like they're positioning themselves for when the third world does become more of a, like through China's investment in the third world.
I don't think so.
They would
Okay,
have
why
a lot
do you
more money.
think then Elon courts India so much? OpenAI too, by the way. I don't know if you're aware. OpenAI has special tiers that are much, much cheaper than are available to the rest of us that are India exclusive. In India, you can get ChatGPT Pro for $5 a month or something like that, like the equivalent of $4 a month.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's
Lucky.
an enormous market.
I know, very lucky, very annoying. Steam
only it
used
was
to do this
Indian.
too, but Steam shut it off.
Yeah, the regional pricing.
Yeah, because people used to scam Steam for regional pricing where they'd make accounts through different means and be like, oh, I bought the game for $11 because I bought it in Poland or some shit. That used to happen a
In
lot.
Turkey, yeah.
Yeah, Turkey was the big one. Yeah.
To be fair, I wasn't scamming. I actually did live there and didn't have much money.
You were the one person buying it legitimately. Everyone else was not.
Okay. So to answer your question, Jackson, I have no idea because I'm a retard. What I can tell you is that people are not worried about the Steam Cube, the Gabe Cube, because everybody was saying, hey, well, I mean, you're making a console, so is it going to be, reasonably priced? Like, what are we talking? $400, $700? And now with the RAM prices skyrocketing, everybody's like, okay, no one's going to be affording this, are we? That thing is going to be like $1,500.
I don't think it was ever going to be under like $800 even before the RAM price increase. Like, I think they were always positioning it as a PC basically. And for PC prices, you're always going to be paying above like $800 for something.
It's probably going to be in that price range where the reaction is very negative. Like, people will still buy it. But I have a feeling people are not going to like the price when it finally comes out.
Well, it has the same issue as the old Steam machines did, where like you're positioning it as a very powerful console, but people have expectations when it comes to consoles with price point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to struggle with that one.
Yeah.
And
you also can't like sell it. I think Valve announced it's not going to be subsidized, meaning they're not going to sell it at a loss like Microsoft sold Xboxes.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Still sell them.
Right.
Because that's the downside of them having an open system, basically, that you can tinker with endlessly. They can't lock you into their walled garden where every purchase you make, 30% goes to them. So they can't.
Right, because then every company can just buy a bunch of Steam cubes on Valve's loss, buy like thousands of them and hook them all together into a supercomputer.
Yeah, exactly. And you can realistically do that with the Steam machine.
Which is what happened with PlayStation 3s, if you guys remember way back in the day.
Yeah, they made a supercomputer. Wasn't it the military?
The military made a supercomputer, and it was cheaper to buy PlayStation 3s to power it than any other computer stuff. So they just bought server racks of fucking PS3s to run it. Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to that. Like, does that sit around in a like dusty cabinet someplace now? Thousands of PlayStations.
How do you think the GameCube was made? They just melted it down for parts, and here it is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It'd be so fucking funny if it was still to this day powering like the American nuclear defense system or something like that.
It's running AI as we speak. It's what they put the
primitive
AI.
It just locked in a closet someplace, guys.
Just play. Well, that's not a bad existence. It's got a giant backlog of PlayStation games that they can go through and play. It's like not too bad.
That's going to be the smoothest running Metal Gear Solid 4 the world has ever seen.
Oh my
4,000 frames per second.
Oh my god, it's gonna be an AI trained in Kojima games. Never mind. That shit's gonna be insufferable.
Yo, Killzone 3, fucking future frames per second on that one.
Ooh.
Billions
or 27
of frames.
FPS on Elden Ring.
Oh, finally. Thank God. So the Steam Deck, if we're looking at the current models, if we bump up to the most expensive one, which is the 1 terabyte version, that's a $650 console. So if the Steam Cube, the Gabe Cube, is looking to be like a higher end, it's a computer, it does everything, I would not be surprised if it's like $1,000.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's going to be under $800. I could see it being sub 1,000, but I don't see it being under 800. If it is under 800, I would consider that a win because at that point you are getting a pretty powerful computer that can, has the portability of a console, relative portability, and at a good price point as well. But
yeah,
anything
the
above
cube,
that,
the cube to me is the enthusiast package, whereas the Steam Deck is the casual. And I would think the casual market is all going to be the people going, well, you know, I want the screen and it plays games, and the end. Whereas the cube is going to be people who actually give a shit about, oh, I'm going to hook it up and, you know, care and tinker with it. So I can't imagine it being priced any less than the higher end Steam Decks, because then what's the market, you know?
someone in the
Mhm.
chat said had a good point and said it isn't marketed as a console, though it's marketed as a PC that can do anything. And I agree with that, except that the public sentiment is going to be different regardless of whatever they do market. It's clearly positioning itself in the audience's mind as a console competitor.
Right.
Like people making the choice between a Steam
Yeah.
machine
Right.
and a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. Like
Right.
that's its competition. That's what it's the people are going to be looking at.
Here's the other end of that exact same point as well. If it's marketing itself as a PC and not a console, it's also going to give Valve the wiggle room to say, well, it's a PC. We should price it higher. It does more than a console. It should be cost more than a PlayStation 5. It gives them that same in.
Again, it's not gonna mesh well with the audience expectation of
That is true. You know, that's crazy. I didn't realize until you guys mentioned it in the chat. If you control F for the word console, it appears nowhere on the Steam Machine page. And yet, everyone calls it a console killer. So even though, I mean, that is the expectation they set up, to be fair, right? Like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck Microsoft, you're dead, Xbox. So whether they intended to or not, people think of this as a console.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what their intentions are. Like the audience sentiment and expectation is a console. That's what they're looking at comparing it to. And again, like if it's positioned that way, even whether or not Valve wants it to be positioned that way, if it is positioned that way in a cost of living crisis, as everyone calls this time period, it's going to be a hard sell between that and the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, which obviously operated at a loss. So
not just the cost of living crisis, but the RAM famine, which they celebrate in Australia.
Yeah, way more important. Yeah.
It'll be interesting, especially in the current economics, to see just how it's received and what people think and all that.
Well, I think it's going to do better than the initial Steam machines did back in the early 2010s, at least, because I think that there's a lot more trust in Valve as a hardware manufacturer now, especially after the success of the Steam Deck.
Right.
So I think more enthusiasts are going to take a chance on it, and the technology seems cooler, like having this entire built-in Steam OS system, basically able to run any of your Steam library games, and everyone's got so much more investment in the Steam ecosystem now. I think like most PC gamers out there, probably all of them, have extensive Steam libraries at this point of like thousands of games. So they're pretty much locked into that ecosystem. But I think that this
we're
makes
never
a
ever
lot of
gonna
sense.
play.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I think they're positioned well. It's just that again, the expectations of what the consumers want, what they actually want, might be a bit different.
Yeah, and well,
the general
and there's
consumer base, anyway.
there's also the fact this is gamers and they suck up everything they can with a straw, no matter how diarrhea in quality it is. The point on that being, I'm kind of guilty of it. As these new sales are rolling in, like Steam's going to do, you know, the fall sale, the Thanksgiving sale, the Black Friday, the Christmas, whatever. I'm doing the classic thing where I go, ooh, that game is 50% off. I'll scoop it up, and it's been in my library for 2 years, and I didn't even know. You know,
it one-shots you. I don't even blame you. You go 50% off. I'm never gonna have this chance again. Even if I don't play it now, I can play it like 5 years from now.
There'll never be another sale like this one, and then there's another sale like it 3 months later.
I gotta buy it now. They're gonna run out of copies of this digital game.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It works. It really does work, and I'm guilty of it as well. But we're looking at gamers where there's going to be plenty of people who buy this on launch who don't need it. And realistically won't use it for any good purpose. They just want to have it and own it, you know, have their little Steam cube.
Yeah, I'm tired of pretending that I'm not a consumer. I am absolutely a consumer. I love new technology.
Sure.
Unboxing new technology and having
Valve
fun with it.
should just do, I don't even know if this would be legal for them to do. I bet they would get sued for it, but just make it like the super easiest built-in like Jellyfin or Plex server thing, where they go, hey, look, this is just like your Fire TV, Amazon TV, whatever the fuck they're called, like Roku, Apple TV. Plug the HDMI into your TV, and hey, look, you type in a movie title and you can play it on your TV. Beautiful interface. Even your grandma can command it. That would sell a bunch.
I was looking at. I'm not going to do this, by the way, because I'm traveling in a few days to go to China and then Japan again over a 2 or 3 weeks. And I was looking at like how would I play games over there? Obviously, I could take my Steam Deck and play that, but I was looking at what is it, GeForce Experience or whatever it's called, the GeForce streaming service, basically where you can just
cloud
stream
gaming.
the cloud gaming, where you can just stream your library to, like, for example, my Mac or whatever, like my laptop, and then just play with the controller. And so I was testing it out at home, and I'm surprised at how far that shit has come. It's pretty fucking
right.
good.
Now, here's the thing, Jackson. I'm going to put a big, strong, manly hand on your shoulder. You tested it at home. Go test it on a hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah. That's when shit really falls apart.
Go test it on a hotel Wi-Fi in China where half the internet is blocked by default.
Yeah, that
too. Yeah, no, I am going to test it out and see how it works over there. Not that I'm going to spend my holiday gaming. I'm not going to
I don't believe you.
Spend my trip in a
Honey,
hotel
we're going to go to the Great Wall. Do you want to come? Oh, I'm finally about to beat Donkey Kong Bonanza, dear. Sorry.
I'm busy. We can always come back.
I love your fiance leaning in to ask how you're doing, and she just hears Donkey Kong going on your fucking little Nintendo.
I was thinking more so for like the train rides and things like that, which aren't necessarily long, but it's still like an hour long of sitting down on something with nothing to do. But Steam Deck still beats like you're playing games natively at that point.
Honestly, just take your Switch and your deck.
Yeah. I was just curious though. I was curious to see like if it's good enough to actually use as a digital nomad yet. But it's getting, again, I haven't tested it out in real world conditions, so I don't know for sure. But I was surprised at how native it felt on my home internet, at least.
I mean, maybe. I just wouldn't trust the infrastructure yet. You know, your internet flickers and you just get fucked over. You know, there's too many stuff, too many things. Just go wrong.
Shut off at any time when the company decides this isn't worth it, like Google and Amazon did.
Yeah. What was the dude who had like Skyrim on Stadia like 9,000 hours and they wiped it? Remember that?
Well, my favorite is, I don't know if it was Amazon or Google, but they pushed out they sent everybody an email saying, hey, we're shutting our service down. You need to click this link and verify your phone number, or your controller that you bought from us will no longer be able to be paired via Bluetooth.
Oh my God.
This was a real thing. You had to like verify something or download something or update something before they shut it down, or else it wouldn't allow you to pair your controller and it would be bricked.
Jesus
Chat says
Christ.
Stadia.
Might be Stadia. I love the future. The future's so goddamn cool. It's the best.
Did you say on trains, Jackson? So you want to try this in China on the internet on a moving train?
Well, I would have roaming data on my phone and stuff like that.
But yeah, I get that. But you know, like you're still moving at high speed.
That's also going to be hella fucking expensive if you do it through your phone data. Oh my God.
I don't know how. Yeah, I haven't looked at how expensive it would be or anything like that. I'm not going to do it if it's expensive, if data is expensive. But yeah, I was just curious. But like, what is it? What is the use case for this then?
What are you trying to play?
Nothing. I'm not trying to play anything. I just wanted to test the technology. It wasn't like an actual demand for it. Like, I'm really into whatever game I'm playing right now. I can't stop, so I'm gonna have to play it in China. How do I do that? It wasn't that kind of question. It was more like, is the technology infrastructure or the technology basis itself actually there yet to do stuff?
Could you bring yourself to just get into one of those like super bug hive Gatcha games that they love over there and download that onto your phone?
Jackson starts the fucking horse girl racing game over in China, and all of the Chinese citizens clap as he unlocks a super rare girl for his track.
He comes back broke.
Yeah. And he's no longer getting married.
Spend everything on my horse girl in my video game.
Yeah, my wife left me, but say hello to Asune. She loves me and eats cabbage. Here we go.
As long as they keep paying for the Gatcha spins.
Oh man, Gatcha games.
Have Gatcha games implemented that technology yet? They have to, where like the less amount, like if you stop spending money over time, all of your like Gatcha girls in those games start treating you coldly. and
I
giving you the
bet you.
cold
I bet
shoulder.
you there's some mechanic like that. Yeah.
I go, I don't even want to hang
It
out with you
should.
anymore.
That
And then you
sounds
can't
awesome.
bring them along to battles anymore.
I know
or anything
they'll
like that.
ping. I know they'll ping you with notifications if you don't play on your phone, where it's like, "Hey, it's time for your free spin" or whatever the fuck it is.
All things do that. Fucking
Yeah,
Duolingo
that's been a
does
thing
that
for
to me.
decades now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people fall for that shit. They don't tap 3 fucking settings buttons to disable notifications. They'd rather be glued to a piece of shit. It's amazing.
Hey, you haven't crushed any candy today. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Keep up your streak.
I can't believe people don't realize just how fucking actually sinister that shit is, and they just let it go and ruin their lives. Oh well. Enjoy your hearse girl, I guess.
I do love horse girls.
Yeah, Jackson.
Who doesn't love horse girls?
Like my
I'm
little
going to
ponies.
enjoy my trip to China. I'm going to spend the entire time playing horse
But you could
girl
have the
gacha
super
games.
rare pretty pony princess or whatever the fuck. I'm going to look up the name of the rarest girl in that horse game right now. Ooh, Samuma. What is
Anna
it called?
Pavlova.
Yeah, I wish. It's a dessert. Oh, fuck. Horse girl game. Okay, Pretty Derby. I don't know the name of the rarest girl.
Chat says Uma Musume.
Yeah, that's the one. I just noticed the horse girl
Did you say
game.
the most expensive one?
Yeah, I want to know
Like,
who like the
how much?
rarest girl is
Is
in
it
that
like
game.
CSGO blades? How do you trade them? What is the economy here?
That's a
How
good
does it work?
question.
Do you hatch them like Pokemon?
That's a fucking good question.
You don't trade. Okay, Maru and chat, explain how it works then. Like, how do you sell a girl?
How do I
purchase,
sell? How do I sell
legally?
my girls that I've bred to run around the track for my amusement?
You sell the account, people are saying. Or also you don't
Wow.
sell them. You
Wow,
love them
okay.
forever.
Cool. This is so cool. I love it. Totally
I thought you
worth
got
my
into
time.
gacha
Report
games.
back.
Andrew, didn't you get into gacha games? You should know this.
No, I did not. I have despised gotcha games from day one. I think they're a genuine scam. The only thing I have ever done with gotcha games is I made a Genshin Impact account, spent $100 on live stream while making fun of everyone who actually cared what I was opening, then immediately deleted my account after to say fuck you to them. And that's all I've ever done. I hate the entire
Okay.
system. It's fucking pathetic.
I thought you got into Genshin Impact. My
Never,
bad.
never. I refuse.
I think Jackson might be thinking of Darkside Phil wasting thousands of
Yeah,
dollars on a
DSP.
WWE game.
DSP bet on the buffest, nakedest, most sweatiest, oiled men possible gotcha by buying WWE Supercard characters and going into bankruptcy over it, which is just
Yeah.
awesome. Love that, man.
You're right. I did get Andrew and Darkside Phil confused. My bad.
I just
Common
don't.
problem.
I get why they caught on. I understand it, but a gotcha is such a scam, and people fall for it. Hey, here's a video game, but 9/10 of it is locked behind a slot machine. That's a great
Well,
investment.
It's just the exact same as gambling to me. Like
It really is
1-to-1,
gambling,
yeah.
except the
It's just
unlock that you
gambling.
earn. Except here's where it gets insane to me. Not only is it like the same unlocks in every single one. Oh, you got a character who plays moderately differently than every single other character in the game. But anime is always such a bottom of the barrel fucking garbage scraper because every character they ever add is one note. Well, here's the
Yeah.
cook. Well, what does she do? She cooks things. Oh, that's great. She's a super rare. Yeah, and sometimes she'll say, order up when attacking. And she'll wear a chef's hat because she cooks. Oh, well, what else does she do?
That's how I feel about
Nothing.
all of the VTuber anime character, not just the VTubers, but every anime character, where people share an image of the most generic looking, like half
they're
naked
all
anime
the
girl. It's like,
same.
oh, it's Mikasa Amane Tanjiro.
Yes.
What the fuck is she from? How can you even tell the difference?
Oh my
between
god,
this
you
one
need
and-
Kaya, you need to watch this anime. It's called Pretty Girl Hangout. You'll never guess what happens. There's a cast of pretty girls. There's a shy one, a book smart
is it an
one,
isekai?
a
That's how you
quirky
get me.
one. It's an isekai where the main character is a boring vanilla dude with no characteristics whatsoever, but he's loved by this cast of 6 to 8 girls. There's the quirky one, there's the sports loving one, there's the refined beauty one, and all they do every episode is hang out. And that's the show, and it's the best thing I've ever seen, Kaya. Ever.
To go back
I
to the
hate anime
gacha
fans.
conversation,
I can't stand
same.
them.
I've yes, but mostly due
Yeah.
to the fact that there's a strong contingency of them that defend lolly, and that's like
I mean, that's also part of
That's
it.
fair.
I don't like that part either.
anime
But I
fans
can't.
are
I hate when I
actually
get
wild.
anime recommendations, and they're like, "You would love insert anime." Well, what's it about? Well, the characters are really good. Okay, well, what are the characters like? Well, this is the one who cooks. She likes cooking, so she constantly says cooking puns. That's it.
What's weird about it to me, the whole gacha element of this conversation, to go back to that point real quick, is like people are paying money to spin to get attractive anime characters that you know they can play around with or whatever. I really don't understand the point. There's literally an infinite amount of anime porn out there, basically, where you can see, you know, for free.
Yeah, but we're so past that point. We made the same point like 5 years ago about OnlyFans. Why would you pay for tits? There's infinite tits on the internet.
Well, no, at least with OnlyFans, like people can trick themselves into interacting. They can pretend that they're interacting with the person.
Yes, here's the thing with Jackson's point that I agree with. The OnlyFans, you at least get some level of personalization where it's like, oh, this person that I know I'm jacking off to. The thing that anime fans never stop to think about is these are boardroom decisions made by tired, overworked, sweaty Japanese office men going, oh, well, these people will jack off to this girl who, I don't know, she's based around horse racing. Yeah, they'll jack off to that.
Someone in chat said there's also other dopamine responses other than your cock, Jackson. You already said gambling. True. Well, yeah, I guess it is gambling, but they still have to have like something that draws them in first to then gamble.
We're talking about like scantily clad anime girls here.
Yeah, that's not something you do. Are you trying to argue there's no correlation there between all of them being like hot anime women with giant heaving breasts bouncing around on the screen? And you're gonna tell me that it doesn't have to do with your cock?
Name a single human being out there. Name a single human being out there that's playing Umusume Pretty Derby for the gameplay. It is either the anime girls or the gambling. That's why you're there. Be honest with yourself.
Yeah, well, the gambling is what keeps them there. But I'm saying like the first thing that pulls them in is obviously the anime titties. Like
right. You're either there to jack off or to gamble. The game is second nature. There's a reason there's 1,000,000,001 Gacha games and they're all the exact same game. What is Genshin Impact? Oh, it's Breath of the Wild with Gacha. What is Zenless Zone Zero? Oh, it's fucking like 3D hack and slash, but with Gacha. It's just copies of other existing stuff, except they threw the gambling in there, and that's why the game's popular. The games don't do anything revolutionary or different or interesting or really well or really good. They just copy formulas and then throw in, hey, roll for your waifu, and it works. It really works.
To give some love to the anime fans who are currently burning down our houses, probably.
They never leave their mom's basement to get far enough, so it's okay.
It's the same thing as sports fans. Like every FIFA game that comes out is filled with gambling, and yet people still line up and buy that. So hey, anime fans and weebs out there, you've got more in common with the sports chads than you actually initially thought. You're the same.
This is not a critique of specifically anime fans. Like, the gambling culture is a problem that's happening everywhere. Look at sports betting, look at the event betting, all the shit. Like, it's everywhere now. It's a cultural problem. Where I get pissed off at anime fans, and rightfully so, is they're the laziest. They need the lowest bar of entry to get addicted to gambling. Hey, we took this girl, and instead of her wearing a red dress and having fire magic, I made her dress blue, and she has ice magic, and that's a totally new character, 100%. They're completely different. 10,000%. It really is Scorpion and Sub-Zero that they're betting on, isn't it? Oh, that's funny.
I still think the sports ones are actually lazier. Like, it's just real players that they 3D scan into the game.
Speaking of sports, would you want to segue into a slightly related topic to sports?
Well, sure. Do you want to just do Downvoted and then we'll move to After Dark to talk about other stuff?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to stream my screen. We're going to head on into not After Dark, Downvoted mode right now. I'm sharing my screen.
Can we have the editor insert? Can we have the editor insert like a bunch of sci-fi transformation noises as we go into downvote mode, like like beeps and boops and computers and shit to really get in there, you know?
Yeah.
Reddit mode engaged.
Reddit mode. Target activated. Setting sites on subreddit.
Only Reddit sites accepted. No other forums.
Dismissing anime girl.
All right, welcome to Downvoted, the segment of the show where we discuss and find the worst online communities that the internet has to offer. Unlike what Kaya just said, it's not just Reddit communities that we're looking for, even though it's predominantly been that way. so far. If someone sends me a good idea for a non-Reddit worst online community, please do send it to the official podcast yt@gmail.com. Taking all suggestions over there. It's community sourced, this show, so we take suggestions from the audience. Contestant number 9 is GameStop, the entire GameStop community, submitted by Naomi Williams. You remember this shit from fucking
Now
20?
hold on,
Yes.
hold on. Is this related to
Vaguely.
like Wall Street bets?
No, do you not remember the whole GameStop stock fiasco
Wall
back
Street
in
Bets,
2020?
Yes.
yeah, Wall Street Bets was the spinoff from it, right? Where you were just doing
Yeah.
stupid shit in
No,
the stock market.
This was the spin-off of Wall Street Bets. Like Wall Street Bets has been around for
Oh, okay.
but then they create like the movement in there created the GameStop.
Yeah, this is when
fiasco.
GameStop was defaulting and everyone was shorting it, and then a bunch of people said, "Well, no, wait, what if we buy it and the price will shoot up?" and made a ton of money, right?
Yeah, but then like Wall Street was like, no, you guys can't have money. what do you think? You're trying to game the system? And then they shut down all the services. Like remember when Robinhood shut down their trading? I think it was Robinhood shut down their trading on it, because they said it was too volatile or whatever.
Yeah,
when
we
it was
dropped
just-
them off the show after that. I remember when that happened. We used to sponsor them, and we explicitly sold them to go fuck themselves after they did that, and we haven't sponsored them since.
Yeah, well, they haven't sponsored us since. But yeah, regardless.
Yeah. I don't know if that was our choice.
It could be mutual. Come on.
You can't
no,
fire
no.
me. I quit.
No,
Yeah.
he's out. Andrew is right. We did make
No, we had
we
one or
did
two spots
blacklist
left, and we had a whole deal for like 4 ad spots, and I distinctly remember we canceled either 1 or 2 of them after that news came out because we said we're not sponsoring them anymore. Yeah,
we definitely did do that, but
Yeah.
whatever. It doesn't matter. That's
we can
behind the
look,
scenes shit.
guys. We can occasionally do some good stuff. I know we're grimy internet pieces of shit, but occasionally we win. You know, we do something good. Come on.
Just like when we blacklisted a few years back, all gambling ads and stuff like that.
That we also
well.
did. Yeah. I remember after I read a couple of those, I talked and I was like, I really don't like reading these. Please, can we stop?
Please clap for us. We are heroes.
Yeah. Now, anyway, we're sponsored today by Hennessy Liquor, if we want to read that real quick. OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that would be massive. We're not sponsored today by GameStop, that's for sure. So Andrew, you do remember this whole scenario though?
I do.
Yeah.
Do we need to do a recap for the audience that doesn't know what happened?
Yeah, go for it. Recap it.
Okay, so GameStop is going into bankruptcy, has a whole bunch of money problems, and a lot of investors are like, hey, if we short the stock, we'll make a ton of money, which is basically like reverse investing. It says, hey, you know, take the money now and then predict that the stock is going to go down in price. That's a very simple explanation. But instead, a whole bunch of savvy like day traders and internet and joke investors and whatever said, well, actually, if we all band together and buy the stock, it's going to inflate in price and make a bunch of money. And that's exactly what happened. And that's where you saw it all throughout the news, like with trades shutting down and government stepping in and people going fucking crazy because GameStop all of a sudden was fucking exploding in price from people just going, hey, here's a loophole. We can fix it.
They also like completely fucked with big hedge funds and Wall Street establishments by doing that, because obviously a lot of these established funds and such had placed enormous what do you call them, short bets on GameStop.
Yeah,
basically.
a lot of them predicted, it's going to go defunct. If you just put this in here, you'll just get free money.
Yeah,
and
so
they
then
really
when that
fucked
didn't
that
happen,
over.
they lost a lot of money, which is pretty funny, and that's exactly why probably like Robinhood and other things stopped trading it, because they want to protect these giant
The free market,
hedge funds.
baby.
Yeah. The free market works
Free
again.
market, where when people finally figure out how to make it work, they close trades on it and don't let you touch it.
But yeah,
Fuck
basically people made a little bit of money in the short term of fucking around with this. It basically became a meme coin after that, and we all forgot about it 6 months later.
One of the pioneers of it, I remember, I think his stock went up to $14 million or something absolutely ridiculous. And then he refused to sell it because he's a moron, and then it went down to 11 million, and I don't know what happened after that.
No, you probably sold it then.
I hope so. I fucking hope so, man.
Regardless, it's that like it was very clear that GameStop from the very beginning had no value. Like this was an entirely community driven stock, like a meme coin basically, that everyone getting behind it was pushing the stock price up. So people people knew that there were no fundamentals to GameStop, although a lot of people have since been tricked into believing there will come a time where GameStop actually is valuable, even though the entire video game ecosystem is moving digital, and GameStop is a video game retailer, brick and mortar.
What was the move that GameStop just recently made out of pure desperation, where you can trade anything for games? Do you guys know about that?
No, I didn't know.
They have a new
Antique
campaign.
chairs?
Well, yeah, anything. They have a new campaign where their advertisement is trade anything in for store credit, literally anything, and they have exclusions like okay, don't bring weapons, don't bring a bomb.
Well, then it doesn't mean anything.
I know, but the whole advertisement is Kaya's joke, antique chairs. No, they'll take it. Bring in your antique chairs and buy a fucking copy of Metal Gear Solid 5 with it.
So they're actually just turning into a
pawn shop.
Store. Yeah,
yes, basically, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, that's going to be good for your stock portfolios.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure that business model is going to be great.
Only
but also,
going up.
I wonder if you could sell your Gatcha girls to them.
So it's a promotion called Trade In Anything Day. I found the website for it.
Oh, it's one.
But wait, can you only?
It says.
Wait, do you get credit?
Here,
do you get credit, or can you only trade it in for games?
It says here, if any item fits in a 20 by 20 by 20 box and isn't on the exceptions list, you can trade it in for a $5 credit, $5 store credit.
So like,
what?
Fixed price, $5.
Yeah, fixed price. Yeah,
that's fucked. Yeah, no, that's stupid.
They're trying to be a pawn
so
store without actually being a pawn store.
Well,
basically,
a worse
is it excluded if you just take a shit in the box?
Well, no, I'm sure they value the things in the box up to a maximum of $5. That would be my guess.
Let's see. I'm looking at the exclusions. Oh, no counterfeit currency. Oh, fuck off. Come on.
Is fecal matter on that exclusions list?
So I'm going to read a few here. Let's see. Hazardous waste or material. So that would definitely include that, unfortunately. Dead or alive animals. That's, yeah. Some of these are pretty good. No alcohol, tobacco, drugs, or pharmaceuticals. 3D printers, label printers, digital picture frames. That actually surprises me. You'd think they would take those. No sexual or explicit items. I can't trade my dildo for a Steam Deck? Oh, fuck.
Wait, why would they not want
$5
3D
towards your Steam Deck?
printers?
Yeah,
that's just a bit
some
weird.
of these are weird. Like, you would think 3D printers would be perfect trade-ins. I don't get it.
That's very weird.
Yeah, weird.
All right. Anyway, back to GameStop though. This community.
Sure. So I was gonna say, severed heads weren't on that list.
Oh,
wow! You gamed the system, Kyle. Good job.
I did. Yeah, $5 for Jackson's head.
Whoa, that got dark. I'm scared.
It's okay. Usually I pay you $5 for head. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so this happened back in 2020, and then it went dark for a few years, obviously, in terms of like the public really thinking about GameStop. But little did we know there's been a fervent community of just absolutely obsessed lunatics still egging this on, thinking that payday's just around the corner, basically, and GameStop is going to explode. So let's investigate what this community is like. And also, this isn't just a Reddit community. I'm taking posts from just the entire broader GameStop believer community across the internet, basically, from like Twitter and stuff. Just loosely that entire community. There is a Reddit hub for them, which is like, I think it's like GME something. But other than that, it's all across the internet. I'm just taking wacky fucking community messages, basically. So we have pure denial immediately. Someone says, after our statement for those thinking of quitting, so quitting the stock and selling. Believe me, it's been a day. All our gains whipped, but this is the stock market. A stock market. It's a market for a reason. With that being said, to the people selling, 2 days of winning and 1 little day of losses gets to your head. We will win this fight. We have to believe. Without believe, nothing is possible. I like that quote. Without believe, nothing is possible. If you don't believe in this movement and us behind it, then it will fail. Believe, ladies and gentlemen, it's the only way we ride this upcoming after hours and kill pre-market expectations. I'll commit fully that if this post gets 20 upvotes and the stock price hits $12, I'll get the BYND sign tattooed on my arm. If it hits 20, I'll get the logo in the same spot. I'm fully committed to this. What's stopping you? And someone said, if it hits $20, I will suck your dick. And someone else says, if it hits 20, let's get a dick sucking chain going. So they immediately made it gay. even gayer. But yeah, so these people, this was from 1 hour ago, by the way. So this is the community sentiment even like 5 years into GameStop, basically. And it has not exploded. In fact, it's at $12. Back in the whole explosion era, I think it was like trading at like what, $50, $60 or something, Kyle? Wasn't that right?
It's currently at 21. So are they hoping for it to go down?
So
what is happening?
Brief timeline.
This might have been a few months ago, by the way.
Brief timeline of what you're looking at. GameStop stock is slowly falling from when it's onto the market all the way till about January of 2021. Then it explodes from...
what did it explode to?
So it was less than $1 a share. It was less than $1 a share all the way up to $81 a share.
Yeah.
So if you got in early, you would 81 times your fucking investment. Then it waves up and down as the market corrects. And as of the last like 4 years, it has hovered around $20 and not really moved. So that's
did
where
we
we're
ever
at.
get that dick sucking chain?
Yeah, where's the dick sucking chain?
Wait, so this is actually saying, do you remember at that time with the whole GameStop stuff, everyone else was trying to like dump money into other meme coins that they thought they could artificially inflate as well, not just GameStop. So I think it's actually this post specifically is about Beyond, what's it fucking called, the Bed Bath and Beyond. They were trying to get that stock up as well. So it's all one community trying to like.
So this is talking about Bed Bath and Beyond, not GameStop.
Yeah, this one's about Bed Bath and Beyond. It seems like.
Okay.
But it's all the same community. It's all a bunch of meme stock people.
Okay.
Now I understand.
Okay. This makes wait. Where's this? No. Okay. To correct you, this is about Beyond Meat. BYND is Beyond Meat. Which is currently,
my god!
It's at 80 cents.
And it gets funnier. Beyond Meat is currently at 80 cents a share. Its all-time high was $200 a share. Oh my god!
That's rough.
Fuck.
So they're also in this community being like, please get it to $12.
What happened, Beyond Meat? What did you do? Holy shit.
I will tell you what happened to Beyond Meat, Andrew. I remember this from years ago. Beyond Meat's CEO or one of their executives did a bunch of drugs and went insane and started assaulting people in the street and eating their faces. Literally.
Oh my god.
You can look this up. Look up Beyond Meat CEO eats nose.
What?
And it comes up. And then a couple of months ago, they filed for bankruptcy because nobody wants to eat fucking 3D printed meat or whatever it is.
What the fuck?
Well,
it's a bankrupt company. I'm surprised it's even worth 85 cents now.
I was talking about this the other day with a friend. I absolutely understand why these companies explode, because I would absolutely want to eat 3D printed meat if it was like nutritionally and functionally the exact same as proper meat. Like that, I feel like that's what we should be heading towards and aiming for, so that you can stop slaughtering cows so much.
Of course. But that is never the case. It's always just some chemical goop 3D printed into a mold. That tastes like ass.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
This is the argument about AI. This is the same argument you have for AI, Kai. Like, it starts off shit, yes, but eventually I want the technology to be there, 100%.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as this podcast ends, I'm gonna throw $100 into Beyond Meat, because if they do make it a meme stock, I'm gonna make 81 times that investment, and I'm okay with that.
Well, no, I think it's beyond that point now. Like, I think it's bankrupt.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I'm throwing away $100. I understand that, but why not? You never know.
Hey,
Who
they
knows?
might come
Still
back.
short it, possibly.
Ooh.
Yeah, see how much lower it can go. Actually, probably a safer bet. Okay, so just as further denial, this user, who's a big GameStop investor, says, "Not sure if anyone else is experiencing this phenomenon. So I have been approached at my local watering hole multiple times by hot women introducing themselves, asking how I spell my name. Then they go out on a rant about how broken the system is, how the market is rigged, and other tinfoil conspiracy theories." So basically he's saying, like, because I'm a GameStop investor, like, women will constantly come up to me and ask me about ask me about my life and be interested in me. Someone else replies to that saying, "I had a UFO skirting the treetops by my rural house. Fairly large triangle shape ship, but made zero noise. My wife saw it too, and she is skeptical to the core. Anyways, God's will be done. So these people are actually delusional about how much GameStop matters to them.
This guy, I bet
I
he's
have a feeling-
subscribed to gang stalking as well.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this community isn't going to rank very high on worst, but I have a feeling comedically this is going to be pretty up
it's
there.
gonna be pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
I think
He could
I
throw
think
us
they're
for a
pretty
loop.
insufferable.
May I make a prediction?
They're gonna start cutting off their penises.
No. Is there anybody who has ruined their whole family's lives by like shitting their whole savings away on GameStop stock?
There absolutely is.
Oh,
None
You're
go into
reminding me-
graphic detail about it though, because I'm sure it's too embarrassing. But
Okay.
there are. a
You're
few angry
reminding me,
rants.
Kaya, of those Wall Street bets and whatever subreddits when the grift was over, when there were so many posts where it's like, I'm thinking of ending my life. I have nothing. I trusted you. Why would you do this to me, Reddit? It's
Yeah.
like, you trusted Reddit with your fucking stock savings. Like, what do you expect, man?
Dumping like
Oh, boy.
$100,000 into fucking whatever Blizzard, Star Wars, Darth
As a
Vader
joke,
coin
yeah.
stock.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here we have another user's rant about the rationalization for why they chose to invest in GameStop stock. He says, hey, it's been 3 years, so 3 years since 2020, so this post was from like 2024, 2023. Hey, it's been 3 years since I snapped out of this illusion and realized not only was the stock market fake, but so is the banking system and the media. How long have we been conned? Since childhood, staring into history books with blonde-haired and blue-eyed pharaohs in the history books. I love my white brothers. I knew something was fucky. Middle Eastern peoples look different. Thankfully, I had teachers that made me realize it was all a grift and we were being indoctrinated into a system that perpetuated modern-day slavery. Here I sit, pooping on the toilet, and the passion pit inside me still rages on. I don't think I will relent. I'll find any way to claw out of this mangled carcass like a rat gasping for oxygen. Fuck the system. I'm crawling out of the banking system's urethra like a rabid parasite. You
Ew.
wronged humanity. That's a
Okay.
pretty cool. That's a pretty cool.
He's crawling out of the banking system by investing into it by buying stocks.
Yeah,
How
this
does
is
that
his.
work?
This is his rebellion, Kaya. It's- He's
I
taking a
rage
stand.
against
how
the
it goes.
machine.
Yeah, I feel good about his chances.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I found a whole bunch of threads where they're so in denial that they need to self-rationalize, so they start making fictional stories about how the future's going to be, where GameStop is actually like super lucrative. So he said, this user in the subreddit says, "Throw poo, fellow brown-eye banana smashers. Greetings from the year 2069." And he says, "I'm here to give you a play-by-play of what the fuck happened before, during, and after MOAS in no particular order." For those following along, I don't know what MOAS means. I think it might mean like when GameStop reached critical mass, basically, like when it was the most valued. Here we go.
Mother of
Scroll-
all short squeezes.
There you go. Scroll down for price action and TLDR. First off, you may have noticed that I used throw poo in the title. Well, Throw-poo replaced Hello in 2048 after a mass ape migration to the world's first 100% self-sustainable city, Apia, immediately after
Apia.
completion. Yeah, so they're saying that they created a city
Very lazy.
for their GameStop
Mhm.
apes to live in
Mhm.
after.
Sounds reasonable, yeah.
Many
course.
apes contributed to construction and settlement of Apia, but all were and are welcome. Currently, we are on track to become the world's third largest economy. Second is something off the Caspian Sea, a producer of immense world knowledge stored in DNA vaults in Antarctica, Mars 741, and Lunar Base 420. I hate these people. And the world's first hyperdrive manufacturer. The first, the world's first largest economy is in Zimbabwe, leading the world in ethical and transparent stock trades and crypto exchanges, along with the world's best tasting bananas. The Godfather squeeze of GME was a shit show. The lead up took years when we thought it would be days and mentally broke a lot of people we affectionately still refer to as paper hands. And Andrew, what are paper hands?
Paper hands are people who fold during the stock rise and sell all their stuff because they're afraid of what's going to happen.
And the opposite of that is?
Diamond
Diamond
hands, which
hands.
means
Yeah.
you hold that shit for dear life and never sell because you're a fucking moron.
You fundamentally misunderstand what the stock market is about and trading.
Oh,
is
I
about.
guess so, yeah. Now you're right. Now get back to the Zimbabwe economy leading the world with bananas. Yeah.
But these folks are no longer shunned, just avoided in all situations other than vague invites to non-existent parties. The lessons from our history. Well, number one is really this. Hold on for dear life. We never saw 1 billion. Why? Well, because of paper-handed 2Ds. I don't know what term 2Ds means. Maybe like 2D brains. Like they don't.
What the fuck are we
Total
reading?
destruction.
What is this?
It's ludicrous.
Really?
Look at the top. At the top, you skip the paragraph. 2D means total destruction.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
If they would have trusted the DD, take their own flaws, sold on the way down, not on the approach, and not sold everything, we could have gone to Andromeda. Number two is simple.
Diamond dicks?
Yeah, probably diamond dicks. Number two is simple. Those that held became the new smart money. They invested in things that shared or created wealth, and our world wouldn't be on track it is today without them. Number three, don't let the media control the narrative. They reacted to us, and those that knew what was held control with diamond hands. Those that reacted to the reaction were left with what I would refer to as chimp change in a 56 Tesla GG. Ugly, cheap, and drive backwards, but it should be going forward. What the fuck are these guys on? Oh my God.
Okay, here's what I think is happening. Here's really what I think is happening. This man is so desperate to fund his failing stock portfolio that he took all the ketamine he had left and constructed a science fiction universe where he's rich. Like, that's as far as I can understand this.
It's lunacy. This is actually
really
like,
Paper
if
hands.
this
Fuck,
is like
I'm
one
sorry,
of your,
that's a paperhead statement of mine. You're right.
if this is like the preeminent makeup of your community of investors, then you know you're in the wrong fucking investment line of thinking. Like this is
shit.
This is dangerous. This is bleak. Number four, the institutions that were meant to protect the investors only did so when it helped their own bottom line, which is actually true. They were willing to sink their little tugboats instead of shimmying the ropes and overthrow the pirates they were pulling. Still don't know what the fuck he means. Too long didn't read. Hold on for dear life. So basically, hey everyone.
It's a very, very roundabout way of him saying, guys, don't sell the stock because I need money. The end.
Yeah. If I read this and this was the prevailing sentiment in the community, I would sell immediately. I'd be like, holy fuck.
I would get out and try to recoup something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll take the loss. I'll take the loss at this point.
What is this drug-fueled nightmare? Like, fuck.
Well, let's find out more. We have another user on Twitter, the user Stay Woke News for Real, who starts arguing with Grok basically about
always a good sign.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, he's one of those guys that like, Grok, is this real? I fucking hate that shit. Every fucking Twitter post, it's just full of people being like, Grok, explain. And it's like the most simple fucking post. Anyway, he says, Grok, at Grok, when are Bed Bath and Beyond shareholders getting paid? And then Grok gives an answer, and the guy replies saying, Grok, analyze everything that has ever been shared under the hashtags BBY and BBYQ and consider that information along with speculation from this thread and give me a percentage of likelihood of recovery for BBBY shareholders. And Grok doesn't respond because he's basically given him an impossible task of analyzing everything known to mankind about these two hashtags. And he says, where the fuck is my answer, bitch? And this is like 12 hours later, by the way. So he's still fuming about this. And then a few days later, he's like, yeah, at Grok, I told your cuck bot ass to read all the information shared on X concerning Bed Bath Beyond speculation and consider the 1.5 billion GME deal along with it and give me a likelihood of recovery based on all the collective info. And you say 0%? Well, you're 100% bitch. How's that?
Take that, Grok.
This guy's kind of growing on me, the way he treats the robot.
This is insanity.
This does remind me of Kaya. Kai, you do it earnestly, like for fun though. This guy's actually fuming at a robot because he's not
I mean, you conflated him
with
with the Grok is this real guys, but this is a different genre. There's people who do they watch an obviously fake thing of like a cat flying with wings or something, and they go, Grok, is this real? Is this a new species of cat discovered in Zimbabwe? But this guy, these kind of people, they actually argue with Grok all day. They will have like 50 back and forths.
Holy shit.
And not for fun, not like as a video game like you and I might, but like genuinely.
They're genuinely angry that they're giving
I have to
debunk.
I have to debunk this fucking robot.
Well, these are the people you want to take financial advice from. They've got it all figured out. They know that Thropu will replace Hello in 2048.
I love that it's so funny that Grok basically replied that there's a 0% chance that you'll recover anything as well.
You're 100% bitch. I like that though.
Like it's bleak enough if Grok gave there's a 10% chance, like giving him any hope that he might recover his money that he initially paid. But Grok comes back and says 0%. Like, no, you're fucked. That's bleak. All right. This guy who's like a super GME guy, basically, like he plugs it a lot. He says, "We need to fight," and then someone else says, "I thought we already won." And then the guy from before, Stay Woke, replies saying, "I'll beat your fucking face into a pulp if you talk to me like that, you little bitch boy. Where the fuck is our fucking money, you little fake ass coward ass bitch, you little shit talking piece of useless shit. These nuts, bitch, you said we won. Fuck you."
What did you just say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know that I was a Navy SEAL trained in all. Oh my
Over
God.
300 confirmed bot ass.
300 confirmed fucking stock shorts.
And then he replies again saying, "Fight who, what, where, when, why? I'm about to fight you, you shit talking bitch. I thought it's already done. We won, blah, blah, blah. Where the fuck is our fucking equity, you annoying little bitch?" And then the GameStop guy replies saying, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." And then he replies saying, "I fucking hate both."
This is sound financial advice. This is investing you can trust. Jesus fuck.
Lunatics. It's so funny. All right, and then we come to the prediction element of it, where they take any kind of sign and just go ham with it, basically. The prophecy, the prophesizing. So this guy says, well, the gate, okay, well, context, some guy, I think the CEO of GameStop basically recently made a reference to a gate, and so GameStop holders took this as a sign of good things to come. And so he says the gate 757 days being missing, 700, he gives a bunch of numbers, basically, and then a picture of what I think is what is this fucking a gate from the Holocaust?
Yeah, I think it's a concentration camp.
Yeah, it's a concentration camp gate for some reason. And then someone says, well,
let's hang on, let's contextualize all of this before you go forward. They're currently running the numbers on how long a sign from a concentration camp gate is missing to determine American company stock prices. So already we're in a realm of good company and financial experts.
Okay, so I think contextually I figured it out. I think Ryan, the CEO of GameStop or whatever, GameStop, posted a picture of like a teddy bear wearing a belt, as well as a picture of a gate. And the Wikipedia for the page on the gate says, on 2nd of November 2014, the sign over Dachau gate was stolen. It was found on 28th of November 2016 under a tarp at a parking lot in some place in north of Bergen, Norway's second largest city. And so that now they're taking all of this information, including the fucking belt from a teddy bear, and they're adding these numbers together along with the dimensions of the belt to basically give a date for when the stock is meant to explode again, which is the 11th of the 13th. Or sorry, the 13th of the 11th, which is, that was 13 days ago. So a person posts saying, Ryan posts gate open on 8th of November and deletes on 11th of November. 11 days from 8th of November is 11/19. So now they're saying the 19th of November is
monocle emoji
when the stock's going to explode. Someone else replies, the gate was gone for 2 years and 1 month. For the BBYQ shares, this makes October 18th to November 18th, 2025. So it's actually November 18th. They're each giving different fucking dates for when the stock's meant to explode. Spoiler alert, it didn't explode on any of these dates. But still, they predicted this a few months ago.
I like, this is very like doomsday cult coded, where they're like, the world is going to end on October 18th, 2023.
Yeah.
You see, I know this because that's how many leaves fell from this tree on that date.
So is this this is still Bed Bath & Beyond, right?
It's all the same stuff. It's all the same community.
Okay,
Andrew.
so they said that on November 18th of 2025 is when this stuff is going to recover, right? So as of this recording, that's about a week ago. Let me just pull up the chart here, and the stock has only fallen. It has only lost value since then.
Just like most predictions made, it becomes very easily provable once the date comes to pass.
Yeah.
It didn't end up happening. Pretty surprising.
Weird, right?
It is like the doomsday predictions, Kaya. Like you always hear about those doomsday predictions that are like, well, actually on this date, the world's going to end.
Yeah.
All right, so we come to, when did you realize the shift from investor to lunatic, and how did that transpire such affect your relationship with him? So this is actually a post from a wife of a game stockholder.
Oh.
Kai, do you want to read this out?
Yes. OP says, not until this past January, he started getting on me to invest in Bed Bath & Beyond because it was a great opportunity. He was convinced by the ICANN DD that whatever price it was in January was a huge steal. He said if I invested and it didn't pay off, he'd make me whole. That was a huge turning point for me, thinking that something was seriously fucked up in his thinking. It sounded absolutely like gambling and delusion to me, so I started to do my own research. I actually Googled GameStop is a cult, and it brought me to a meltdown. I started reading, and that was basically the beginning of the end of the relationship. I confronted him about it, and he denied it. Said I didn't understand, etc. I then began lurking Meltdown consistently and kept trying to reason with them. Oh, is Meltdown the subreddit?
Yeah, the subreddit where they call it like
bad.
the archive of this.
It's not a meltdown, it's r/meltdown or something. Consistently, I kept trying to reason with him, but it got me nowhere and kind of made me hate him and think of him as an absolute idiot. Good for her, she didn't fall for it.
Yeah, good instincts. Didn't dump her life savings into GameStop like her significant other did. Another one says, "How do you deal with a paper-handed significant other?"
Now,
says,
I want to take this one.
you go for
this is unrelated post, right? They're not related to
No, they're not,
each other.
They're not related.
Okay.
This is actually in the community. This is
right. This is within the community. Title Jackson said, "How do you deal with paper-handed significant others?" So he says, "My hands are diamond, but as the price drops closer and closer to where we bought it at, my wife's hands are becoming paper. How do I convince her to stick it out?" Now let's have a little interactive thing with our audience here and our people listening. This man is saying, hey, we're investing in shitty fucking meme stocks, and my wife is getting scared and she wants to bail out before we lose money. How do I convince her or not? What do you think Reddit, in this fine community that we've seen, is going to advise this man on how to convince his wife to stay in the stock? All right. So, you had a minute to think about it, you at home, listeners. Well, here's the top comment. Withhold the D until she changes her mind. That's not legal or financial advice. The next one.
Just don't fuck her.
The next one. Tell her if she sells, she doesn't get any eggplant emoji. That's what a woman wants in a relationship. Do you saying you're going to withhold sex because she's worried about finances?
Is that all you guys can think about? He obviously means withhold the diamonds until she changes her mind.
Oh, right. The actual money they have stashed away outside of the meme stocks. Right.
What is the pickle? What does the eggplant emoji mean?
Well,
then?
pickle. Hang on a minute. Where did you get pickle?
Yeah. Eggplant stock? I don't know. Where do we get the world's eggplant supply?
I do love though, Andrew, how they think that they're such fucking Chad Thundercocks out here that like they're gonna change their wife's mind by not fucking them. Even
this is astonishingly embarrassing that he's fucking wife is having actual finance concerns and their advice is, oh yeah, stop fucking her, then she'll agree. Like, oh my god.
Without the D, her brain's gonna go fucking bananas. She won't know.
That's
what
how women operate. That's right.
Yeah.
Every woman in every relationship needs a steady, consistent supply of dicking. Otherwise, they go ravenous and insane.
Well, I mean, that part is true, but not about stock.
True. No, I wasn't joking.
Not in this context, Kaya. It's not like you're going to convince...
Yeah, not about stock.
You're not going to convince your wife to fucking invest in something or like lose all rationality just by going,
I'll give you a more concrete example. You're sitting on the couch and I'm going to imitate these people. You're playing League of Legends and you're getting mad because you never leave bronze because that's your life. And your wife, who you somehow managed to get because you're both 35 and didn't have anything better, she walks over and says, sweetie, can you pause Discord real quick with your friends you don't even know in real life? I was looking at the stock portfolios and I don't feel very good about this. And if we sell now, we'll make a little bit of profit. It's over where we bought in at. I'm wondering if it's a good idea if we get out and try something safer. And what this world they want is you lean over to her and go, that's it, I'm not fucking you anymore. And that's your solution.
What a stupid fucking
everything,
bitch.
No sex for you
anymore, idiot.
That is such a mad fantasy.
And I was gonna fuck you tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
To think I was gonna fuck you tonight, you bitch.
Oh my lord. It's absolutely pathetic. I hope these are jokes. They might be. I don't think they are though, and that's what fucking scares me.
I do think it's funny. I just think it's funny that they're probably desperate for sex. Like it's probably a dead bedroom situation where the wife's not fucking them because she's stressed about, the stocks and stuff. Like, well, if she's that stressed about money and stocks, I'm not sure she's probably in the mood much. So he's probably not getting laid anyway.
Exactly right.
All right, moving on. Oh, here you go, Kaya. You want to read this one?
It's been 84 years. My wife and I are going separate paths. What, 84 years? I wish Moas, mother of all short squeezes, would have truly been quote unquote tomorrow, but it's too late. My wife and I decided to separate yesterday. Wanted to vent my journey with all of my fellow apes in the trenches out there. A wrinkled ape beyond his years once said that Moas would come sooner than you think, but not as fast as you need it. Truest words I've read throughout this entire journey. Don't stop living your lives. Don't stop bettering yourselves. I promised too many things with too many sacrifices for this journey, and it damaged my relationship beyond repair. Learning from my mistake, and act like Moas isn't going to happen, and one day it will surprise you. Be like RC. I don't know what that is. Silent but loud with action. That's all I have the stomach for to say right now.
He's 84 years. So
is that real?
They're like the monkeys at the beginning of a space odyssey around the fucking black monolith. Like, it's been 84 years. Take the word of a wrinkled ape.
That's sad if it's true. If there's like an 84.
It's extremely sad. But wait, I don't think it's true, because why would you invest like that at 84?
No, it's probably a reference to something else. The divorce is probably true, but like the 84 years is probably a reference.
Yeah, I bet the number's bullshit, but he is probably in his 40s actually going through this.
Yeah.
You could invest like that in your 80s. I mean, you have nothing to lose. Could be the thoughts, right?
Yeah, but it just seems like, why would you do that and then have this sad thing? I don't know. I feel like an 80-year-old wouldn't.
Also, why would you
stupid?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's regardless. I'm sure a divorce actually did happen there, regardless of the age.
Yeah.
What's the reply? Like the top comment there, Kyle.
A replier says, I've also been in GME since the beginning, and I'm also going through a separation/divorce. And it fucking sucks, man. I'm realizing now it's probably actually over and not just a break. Currently looking for my own place while we figure shit out. I feel for you. Hopefully it's just the two of you. We have two little ones and it makes it extremely hard. I still believe on the play. And have patience. Stay strong. Find hope. Change is good. Time heals all. Trust the plan, brother.
Change is good? You go through a divorce and possibly losing custody of your two children because you fucking bet all your money on a meme coin. Change is good.
Yeah. Change is good after 84 years with your lifelong soulmate that you've pair bonded with. And now she's dumping your ass because you're retarded. Change is good, man. Shake things up.
Another post reads, "You're not the only one. This play definitely didn't help my relationship either." And someone else says, "My girl has had an episode or two over the last 3 years, but by episode I mean her calling me fucking retarded. It sucks so much, but oh well. I chose this life and I'm never giving up."
Yeah, I have a lot of episodes.
And then someone replies, quoting him by saying, quote, "I chose this life," end quote. "Wow, thanks for that, man. Miss out on Bitcoin. I'm not missing this shit. I'm choosing this." So that fucking, why are they treating it like some aspirational fucking motivational speech? Like they're in a thread where they're like, "Oh, my wife just divorced me," or "My girlfriend's fucking calling me retarded," or whatever, and all that stuff. Like I'm having relationship issues.
People sound
and
like they
people
get
are like taking it positively.
They're getting one shot by the FOMO that all of us naturally feel like, damn, fuck, I should have bought Bitcoin back in 2010 or whatever when I could have gotten like 1,000 of them for 10 nickels. That would have been good. These guys, I guess, they're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, my second chance, GameStop.
These guys are worthless, and there's a very strong thread running through all of them that makes it true. It's because they have women in their lives that love them and care about them, and they are looking them in the face and saying, I care more about the money. Yeah, okay, we're getting divorced. I don't care. Oh, I'm sad I missed out on this fucking investment.
Life.
Yeah, I choose this over my
apes.
relationship. That's pathetic. These are absolute losers. They don't deserve whoever they have because they're looking them in the eye and saying, oh, woe is me. My life is over. I missed out on this money, to the only person who's probably going to support them through all of it.
Yeah,
Fuck you. Fuck these guys.
I feel bad for the families.
I do too. Yeah.
And it also
fuck 'em.
sounds like they invested all of the money before first running it by all of their spouses.
Yeah.
Like, it's all gone now, and my wife is mad at me. Like, yeah, why didn't you ask her before? Like, hey, do you think this is a good idea? Should we do this with all of our savings?
Also, they keep saying, oh, I'm not missing this. I'm not missing this. I'm sticking with it. Buddy boy, you already missed it. The GameStop hype was 4 years ago. It's done.
Yeah.
It's over. This shit's not going to happen again. I'm sorry.
It's safe to bet that as soon as you heard about it, that means it's already gone. The train has left the station.
Yeah.
They think they're gonna be buying into, like, I'm buying into Bitcoin in 2008, and really they're buying into the 2008 financial crash.
Yeah, they bought a house and they
bought a house during that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. They don't realize that they're part of the system that keeps it like this. They're the 99% who fuck up so that the 1% get all the money from it, the rug pulls and shit.
They
are that group.
Wait, Kaya, what it also is though, like a lot of it is probably the husband's doing this without the wife knowing, but a lot of the times it's also like they've convinced the wife to get on board with it initially to make that investment, probably because the wife saw all the hype initially. But as time's gone on, it's become exceedingly obvious that this is going nowhere. So the wife's like, yeah, hey, we should pull
not
out
just
now.
hype,
but the guy's making the executive decision and ignoring her feedback, even though it was also her money initially in the initial investment. Like, it was a joint decision. But now
well,
he's
it's even darker
her.
than that. It's not just hype. And anybody who has a woman in their life who loves you, she trusts you.
Yeah.
Right? You go, well, hey, honey, there's this new thing that I found out about, blah, 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 blah. And he convinces her and she goes, well, you know best. I trust you. I trust you. And then this happens. He sinks all of his fucking money into Bath and Beyond.
Doubles down as well, though. That's what the issue is.
Okay. Can I read this yup reply?
Yeah.
Okay. Another replier says, yup. I missed Biotch coin at $5. I'm not budging.
Why do they have such fucking dude bro energy while they've blown their lives?
Because it's so evident what this is. This is a boys club, and it's a circle jerk of trying to keep everyone's spirits up, knowing they're in financial ruin. If you say terms like ape and biatch coin and hodl and all that shit, it lessens the sting of the real words, which are you don't have any money. This is a bad investment. Divorce. But when you have this little cult, this little group, it makes you feel like, oh, I'm using this fun lingo. It's fun. Haha, I'm having fun. Even though they're not. That's what it is. You don't call it Bitcoin. You call it Bitcoin, it sounds, matter of fact. You call it Biatch coin, it's like, yeah, I own that. I'm better than Bitcoin. It's delusion. It's double plus good. It's fucking 1984 language to make everything seem less harsh than it is.
The last guy says, we chose the retarded path. Embrace it for now. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, damn, dude.
This is like an insult that you would tell them, like, look, man, you chose a retarded path. Embrace it. And see how it pans out for you.
Except they're doing it themselves. They're like self-inflicted.
Yeah, have fun.
We have to go back to the argument I bring up every time we look at these subreddits, which is if you meet a stranger on the street and they ask, well, what do you do? What do you do in your spare time? Can you say it without cringing at yourself? And I don't think I could look a stranger in the eye and say, I walk the retarded path and feel good about myself. You know?
Lamest Jedi ever.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, fuck.
All right, he says, another person says, you're definitely not alone. My marriage is still intact, but it's been pretty rocky. Only thing keeping mine together is our kid, who was actually conceived the same week as the GME sneeze. I don't know, sneeze?
Squeeze, I guess.
No, N and Q are so far apart. Regardless.
Maybe it means
more
the
lingo.
spike in price.
Yeah, it's
like
just more lingo.
Yeah.
Kind of locked me in, and then immediately my worldview dramatically changed within the following months, while hers didn't. Sort of inevitably put a lot of distance between us and misunderstood emotions. It's really fucked up, but hey, hard to complain too much, I guess. What do you mean? What, your life's ruined? What do you mean hard to? What? Glad I know what I know now. It will end eventually. I don't know if he means the like the marriage or what. What will end
life.
eventually. Yeah, life. Yeah. Okay, next one. Final one. Kai, do you want to read this one out?
Final sabotage? Probably not.
No,
It's not for-
financial.
Financial.
Oh, sorry.
Financial.
Financial sabotage? Probably not. It's not for everyone. I quit my job and dumped my 401k into this a few years ago. I struggled with suicidal depression until I found this. It's not the thought of having money that keeps me in this play, or the freedom. It's spite fucking their rotting corpses at the game over screen. Quote, only invest what you can afford to lose. That's my secret. I don't care if I live or die. I can afford to lose all of it. Burn it all. Very edgy.
Yeah, and then I made
That's so cool.
Well, I didn't make it. There's a picture here of a shirt with that on it. I kind of want to buy it
with an ape flipping the bird and riding a motorcycle with that slogan on it. Yeah,
that's my secret. I don't care if I live or die. I can afford to lose it all.
Says
Burn it all.
the only people who ever say that are the people who have nothing and are just covering it up. Like, sorry, that's the truth.
No, it's just a fake kind of like coping.
Yeah.
Fake bravery, like, oh, I don't care if it all burns. I have nothing to lose. Well, if you have nothing to lose, then you're not brave for burning it all down.
It's the classic meme with the guy crying behind the smiling mask picture. You know that meme?
It is. It's tough guy talk. It's bolstering. If you walk up to someone who invests and they truly don't care about the money, they're investing smartly, they just go, yeah, I invest. Okay.
Let's see what else
that
he
sucks.
says. Someone else takes a concerned route here and replies, "Hey, what's up, buddy? Love heart emoji." And he replies,
And he said, wait,
"Yeah,
my turn.
you go.
Don't mind me. I've got my middle fingers pointed up at the sky. I refuse to work one more day of my life until this shit changes. If I die, I die. Let it be. There aren't any bullets in the chamber. Death is not enough to move me."
Okay.
And
What?
someone and the same guy replies again saying, okay, but my DM is open if you want to vent."
There's nothing to get out, nothing to vent. Sometimes you just gotta stare death right in the eyes and say, "Do it, pussy." Or you'll be running from it your whole life.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Dude.
wait, no,
cool.
wait. I found the rest of this post. Holy shit, I can't believe it. I found the rest of what he wrote. Let me read it. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathe. Wow, weird. Don't give a fuck if. Oh, wow. Okay, that's profound. They should make a song out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fucking cope. It really is. It's just pure cope.
Fucking cringe. All
Yeah.
right, so GME, the whole GameStop community, where are we putting it?
Now, are we ranking on heinousness? Right?
Yeah, we gotta.
Pretty low. It's pretty harmless. It's funny. I don't think it's that
I would
harmful
say
though.
It's definitely not as bad as like these ones
No,
up
but
here.
I mean, no, the Benadryl. Like, come on, no way.
Could you
It
remind me
says-
what the F is? The F scale there?
Yeah.
F is gang stalking and then plushies. I would put it
I think above
Ooh.
plushies, but under gang stalking.
Yeah,
and F
that's
tier.
what I'm thinking as
Yeah.
well. The only reason it's not dead last is because there are actually like families being
Yeah.
broken up by these.
That is
Yeah.
exactly it. In plushies, all it ever is yeah, I fuck some plushies and maybe a couple dudes being kind of weird.
Well,
This-
the only
this
thing is
has
plushies
married-
they don't have families or anything. It seems like. So there's
Well,
no-
but see, the consequences of them jacking off to it is a big who cares, it's nothing. Whereas with these guys, they're ruining marriages and relationships, so there's at least something happening, you know, that's kind of
Yeah.
shitty.
I would
yeah.
say it was a very funny.
It was definitely funny.
read, though.
Yeah,
Yes. We should have two scales.
Well, no,
maybe,
just-
yeah, for heinous
I
and
don't- I don't
humor.
want to complicate things again. S tier
Fine.
so far is Benadryl.
Hell, absolutely. I still hate that we read that. That shit was awful. My
Benadryl,
God.
just for a reminder for people out there, S tier Benadryl, top of A tier is incest isn't wrong, and then COVID, something to do with COVID.
Zero COVID community.
Yeah, zero COVID community. B is pet free. C is penectomy, the one where they cut off their penises. Why have I got a banana here?
It's such a Redditor.
Why is there a banana thing?
You're
Is this
getting
not-
aped.
Yeah, does this know that we've been talking about like apes and stuff? What?
Or
Call them
the fuck?
penectomy.
paper
banana.
hands, bro.
Yeah, your paper hands.
Why is it doing
for
that?
Nano Banana.
What is that?
Gemini's image editing thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
God.
weird. Anyway, and then bottom of C tier is r/race play, which was pretty funny. F is gang stalking, then GME, and then plushie fuckers.
I'm okay with that.
I agree. Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine for now.
I still think, okay, I'm still going to die this year. I still think incest isn't wrong, deserves to be an S tier, but we can leave it in A tier for now.
You can move it if you want. I don't think anything we've read remotely beats Benadryl. I think it's easily the king of the worst so far.
But Benadryl is so, like, yes, they do eventually, like, they do fuck up their lives. And it's a lot of like grooming a lot of teenagers into also taking Benadryl and things like that. But incest is wrong. You're actually grooming, like, in a lot of these stories and stuff, you're grooming young family members.
You sound like a paper hand ape right now.
Yeah, I think you're getting paper hands on Benadryl and diamond hands on
You're
incest.
2D. No, you're being 2D right now. You're being.
I'm being 2D.
This Jackson diamond hands incest. Put it all over the title of the episode.
I think incest is wrong.
No, what are you doing? I thought this was a democracy.
I think it's. I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. I think it's S tier. Come on.
Well, it's 2 versus 1 here.
Yeah.
Wait, you seriously think that incest isn't wrong? Belongs in A tier. They fuck their family members who are sometimes underage, like actual like kids.
Just to spite you, put it under the plushies. Fuck you. The plushies aren't even human. The plushies cannot consent at all.
I'll give us a week to think.
No, that's a good point, Kaya. That's a very good point.
Consent at all?
Yeah.
I'm putting it in S tier for now, and we'll see what the audience thinks. And
God, in 5 episodes, we're gonna have a triple S tier, and it's incest one only. God damn
we're not. Hey, come on, Andrew. Alliance me. I agree that.
Stop being wishy-washy. We made our decisions. God damn
I think Benadryl is S tier.
Oh my God. Jackson is being the child who's like, well, we're playing Monopoly and all of you guys owe me money because I by default own all of the property.
I don't understand why it isn't S tier.
Well, too fucking bad. We've voted.
Too fucking bad.
That's a good argument, honestly. I count him with Guy on that one.
It's my S tier. You can't get into this document to change it, bitches. All right,
fine.
We're gonna give it a week.
Really wants the prominence of family members fucking to be out there. He really wants.
You
want to
rig the election? That's fine.
Yeah,
From now until the end of time, everyone will know that
enough of your shit.
This is where downvoted goes down the shithole.
I'm voting by conscience.
I've had enough of you. I need some Benadryl to calm down. I'm tired of this. Fuck.
This is a dictatorship now. I think the audience agrees with me, though. Let me know if you disagree with me.
No, they don't.
Vehemently,
they think there should be a free and open election.
Free election. Vehemently disagree.
I just got a DM, and I'm going to read it here, and it says Jackson doesn't know what he's talking about. Incest should not be moved, and it's from Kaya Or-san, so I believe him. He's a fan of the show. Just
if you disagree with me, vehemently disagree with me in the comments and let me know that incest isn't wrong. Let me know that it's not as bad as I think it is.
Now you're straw manning it. That's not the debate.
Right. Let me know. Let me know down below.
Straw manning it.
Let me know if you love incest below and you want it to be low.
So Jackson thinks fucking plushies is fine and funny actually and cool.
Yeah, and he fucks them all the time.
Yeah, Kaya, what do you think's worse, incest or plushie fucking?
I do not play your false dichotomy.
No comment. No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah.
Remember, it's on record forever.
Jackson, I know what this is. You bought GameStop stock, and now you're trying to bump the other ones up, so GameStop is lower rank. I'm
trying to make it look cooler.
Yeah, now I get it.
It was a bit too close to incest originally.
Yeah, now I get it. All
right. That's going to do it for this episode. Big thank you guys, official.men, for a 7-day free trial to all of our content, early access to all of our shows, like 4 days, 5 days in advance. You get early access. You hear it before anyone else. And you can also interact with us in our live shows as well. You can come hang out with us, and you get access to bonus content like an After Dark that we're about to quickly record right now. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you next time. I'll see you from China, actually. I'll see you from China.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.